I want to show you this very cool PRS model. It's called the SCHB2. Take a look at the headstock here with the model number on the truss rod cover. So as far as I know, these were all custom models, and this one was made for the 2011 NAMM show, displayed there. It's a 10 top. The color, I believe they call this color Everest. It's actually a little bit darker in person than it appears on the camera. So the video, the iPhone is boosting the color a little bit to brighten it, and it looks more Kelly green. It's a little deeper than that, a little darker. Very handsome finish. This is what they call a 10 top. So 10 top is their highest grade of flame maple. So we have lots of flames that are pretty evenly spaced, and the flame also goes from the center to the edge on both edges in the full top. Okay, so not all the PRSs are 10 tops. In fact, a lot of the sunbursts won't be a 10 top because the maple will fade towards the edge, or the flame will fade towards the edges. So the cool features of this guitar are the mix of the humbucking pickups and the piezo in the bridge, so you can simulate an acoustic guitar sound. And we get separate outputs available for them. So we have one output that is for both the mag pickups and the piezo. So you can send these together, summed up to an output, like to a single amp, or you can do it separately, or just play just the piezo and send the piezo separately to an amp. So the way this works, if we're using the mix jack, so the mix output, combined output, we ignore this pot, and what we get are, for the magnetic pickups, of course, standard pickup selector, neck, both, bridge, okay, volume, tone, and it's master volume, and tone applies only to the magnetic pickups. And then the mini toggle controls the piezo. So down, the piezo is off. The middle is both outputs using the same volume pot, but the tone pot only applies to the mag pickups. And then up is piezo only. And again, going just to the volume pot, but the tone pot you ignore. So again, this knob you ignore in the mix channel, or the mix output. On the piezo output, then this volume pot controls that, and the switch is irrelevant for the piezo output. I think. I didn't actually check that combination. I will though. Okay, the guitar itself is in really excellent condition. You can hardly tell it's been played. Really, every time I touch it, puts fingerprints on it. But other than that, you really have to look hard to see any evidence that it was played at all. The fretboard is in perfect condition. The frets themselves are in perfect condition. The nut's good. The action is set to about factory standards. If I can get the camera in the right spot here to show you. So just under 64 of an inch at the 12th fret. So that's about the PRS standard factory setup. Could go a little bit lower actually. It plays very cleanly. So the top is really beautiful and in great shape. The back, also in equally great shape. Like I said, this guitar has hardly been played. It's not in quite brand new condition. There are some fine scratches up here. You can hardly see in the camera, I don't think. Maybe we get the light just right. Yeah, you can see there's like picking scratches there. But very fine scratches, really have to go looking for them. And at this point, I'm just kind of disclosing everything I can find so that nobody complains, but it's a really excellent guitar in excellent condition. There's a little bit of blushing in the finish here on the headstock in a couple of spots. I think on the back of the neck, I found a little spot around the neck heel too, which with the way the reflections show up on the guitar, you really kind of have to look for them anyway. So the back of the headstock with these cool open gear tuners. The serial number shows it's a 2011 model. The 10 in the upper right corner is how they indicate it's a 10 top. So fully set neck. See if we can kind of peer in the sound hole here. So it's a fully hollow body guitar, with the exception, the way PRS does this, they don't brace the tops. What they do is they just put this solid piece between the top and the back. So this kind of couples the top and the back. So the center block there is made of mahogany, and that supports the bridge posts. Okay, the sides are mahogany. They cut this out on their CNC. They're not bent sides like on an acoustic. And I think that is all I wanted to show you on the guitar itself. The case is in excellent condition. The latches are all in good shape. Not quite brand new, but really excellent. Just a tiny little bit of yeah, I guess a little bit of pitting, some dust to clean off. I won't do that. Yeah, see, it just wiped right off. The hinges are in solid shape, so nothing to worry about there. Let's take a look in the pocket of the case, just inside it, so you can see. This is going to be a little awkward as I do this with one hand on the phone and one hand on the guitar. There we go. Got that kind of more precariously set up than I would like, but it's doing okay for now. So the inside of the case, I just want to show you, is also in really excellent shape. A little bit of case candy here. It's not too much. The original warranty card is in here. The keys for the lock on the case are in there. There's not much else in there to go with it. And that's about it. If you have any questions about the guitar or any facts I didn't know about it, you want to let me know, please send me a message.